It's SBK Live on Real Radio 104.1 Thursday night. First Thursday night of 2012. So we have to stack the show guest heavy. You know, we got to bring the big guns in at the beginning of the year so we can get out in front. So joining us in the studio, and I'm going to be corrected here in just a second, from BET's Master of the Mix show, DJ M Squared. Now, M Squared, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on the show once again.
Always glad to see you. Always good to have you in. Now, give me this correction here that I've just been made aware of.
Oh, okay. Well, as you may have seen on the show, I'm now going forward professionally as my actual name, which is Michael McPherson.
Michael McPherson.
That's correct. That's correct. That is where M squared comes from.
So it's technically the same thing.
It's the same
We're
thing.
just spelling it out now.
That's correct.
Now, I got to ask you, what prompted that change?
It's something
Who got to you, brother?
No, it's something I've been leaning on for the last couple of years now, and I just felt like it was time for that transition.
And you did this on the show?
On the show, midway through the season.
Now, what were you wrestling with that while you were like, well, I'm on a national stage right now, and I'm trying to get everybody to remember this one name,
well,
and I'm going to...
Actually, the opposite way. I was like, hey, if I'm going to do a name change, this is the time to do it. I have a national platform. While I have the stage, this is the time to actually introduce the name, my actual name. So. Oh, no, never. Never that. No. It's. I have plenty of aliases. Just, I'm going forward as my actual name.
Well, Questlove always said if you're cool with Prince, even during that time, he would still answer the Prince. If he was cool with it.
If he was cool with it.
Right, if he cool with it. So how's everything going?
Everything's going great, and I have great news for everyone in the city. Yes, brace yourselves. Okay, drum roll's cool.
Okay, drum roll. Okay, I'm only got no drum.
Okay. All right. If you've been tuning into the show, Master of the Mix, you'll have seen I have made it to the finale, to the finals. Yes, I'm in the finals.
You are in the finals.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm in the top 3.
Did you think you'd make it this far?
Honestly, with the competition that I saw there, we had like DMC champions in the mix. We had legendary DJs doing it 20 years plus. I was just like, listen, I'm going to do my best and see what happens.
Okay. How long from now going back to when this whole thing started, Master of the Mix, how long has this process been?
The process was we taped the show in like just over a month's time, all the episodes.
How long into the competition did all of that stuff you just said kind of go by the wayside? You're like, oh, this guy's a champion, DMC, this and that, and you go, wait a minute, I think I got this.
Yeah, about halfway through when I noticed like, yo, they're judging you based on what you do in that particular challenge, not on what your legacy is or what you've done in your career.
And people trying to bring all of that into...
Yeah, they try to bring all that into the fold when it's how you perform that night for that particular challenge.
It's what you're doing right this moment is what matters the most.
That's what's so interesting about the show.
If you had to say, I'm just taking a stab at something, through the casting process of getting DJs to be on this show, everybody, for the most part, is at a certain talent level. Like, absolutely. There's nobody there where you're like, why are you a DJ?
Well, I mean, you could say that. Yeah.
Okay, well, they get people in there. They get the one crazy dude, like, I'm a DJ, 6 turntables with my feet, Yeah, they get that guy. But
yeah, it's kind of a balance of personality and skill.
When they cut the fat out, the guys that are there to give everybody a laugh, and you had the real DJs that have this history and this legacy, where the hell am I going? The talent level is at a certain point.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying when I say the talent level is at a certain point. Absolutely. Any of these guys that are at that point, you, even as a civilian, you would go to a club and you go, that guy's doing his thing. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What is the difference then? If the talent level is at a base level, what's separating, it's not access to music. What is separating one DJ from another? If I have my eyes closed,
It's that it factor.
What is that it factor?
The it factor is the difference with you hearing the music and you making the people feel the music. It's 2 different things.
So ain't nothing wrong with rocking the party.
Yeah. have to say that's in a nutshell right there.
Okay, so Michael McPherson. Right?
Yes, that
sounds so weird. So Michael McPherson. So that it factor, apparently you have of some of it.
I mean, apparently so. That's what the judges are saying. That's why I'm in the finals now.
So. That is awesome. And the thing that needs to be said, if you haven't watched this show, you can still find it and find some of the repeats
on Facebook. When is the finale? When can we see the finale?
The finale is this Saturday night.
This Saturday night.
Yeah, and it's very important that America tunes in because America will choose Master of the Mix. The votes.
That is what I was hearing, that the competition was so intense and it was so good that the judges were like, whoa, we're going to have to actually pick this, and this is kind of close here, so we're going to turn it over to the people.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I mean, there was a split decision. We didn't even know it was coming. It was, hey, America, now it's your turn to vote. You saw the finale. You've seen the challenge. You've seen what the DJs can do. Now, America, we want you to choose the next Master of the Mix. So that's where the voting comes in on Facebook.com/Master of the Mix. The voting polls will open at 12:30 a.m. on late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, which will be January 8th. And that's when the polls will open, and you only have 48 hours to get your votes in. So make sure you vote Michael McPherson on January 8th.
At this point, is it just going to come down to a vote, or is there any final like competition that you guys will be surprised?
It's totally out of the judges' hands at this point. This competition on Saturday is the final challenge. This is our last chance. All the marbles are on the table.
Do you know what that challenge is going to be, the structure of it?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Because, man, it's just when my TV production skills come in. Because what I would have done in the finals, I wouldn't have told you guys what it was going to be, have you standing in front, and then I would reveal Amber Rose naked on the table with the turntables on her. And if the needle skips, you lose.
Yeah, you're right.
But now, if you can pull off that gig, you can do anything. You can do anything. All right.
Oh, yeah.
407-916-1041. We're kicking with DJ M Squared, Michael McPherson.
Yes.
And we'll be back to talk more. BET. We're gonna when we get back, we're gonna get all the information so we can get the voting cranked up.
Absolutely.
All right, it's SBK Live on Real Radio.